Hello, this is John, aka Violgamba. This is my second video on BBSprite, which is a Unity asset that allows you to make directional billboarded sprites in your Unity scene. This is going to be a basic tutorial on how to add BBSprites to your scene. I'm not going to get into any of the features or anything. I'm going to start from the perspective of grabbing a sprite off the internet. As I said in my last video, there are definitely no dearth of sprite resources on the internet. It's a great place for a lot of artwork through the ages. Some of these are easier to use than others. Something like this is going to be quite easy to use as it's already laid out on a grid. Something like this will be definitely more difficult to use because you have to set up the layout yourself. You have to define where the grid cells are going to be. I actually found a website that has it's Sith Jester's RMXP resources, and it has resources for RPG Maker. And I found that RPG Maker characters are great fodder for demonstrating BBSprite. So I'm going to pick, I don't know, any of these guys should be fine. Let's pick something interesting like the Hulk. Oh no, let's pick this guy, sure. Alright, so you'll notice that this is a 4x4 layout. It's on a grid, which is nice. This is actually one of the layouts that BBSprite natively recognizes. So it should work right out of the box. So you drag it into your Unity folder, and then you go back to Unity, it pops right up. Now I'm going to add a BBSprite to the scene. Through Game Object, Create Other, then go down to BBSprite near the bottom. So there it is. It starts out just as an untextured quad that follows the camera. And if you want to add your sprite texture, you just drag this onto there and it will recognize it and set it all up. So there you go. It works. You'll notice that it's kind of fuzzy, and a lot of times the aspect ratio will be off. These are due to settings in the texture. For instance, filter mode bilinear will make it more fuzzy. You can either set all these manually, or I've actually added a function under the BBSprite settings under renderer to turn off blur filter settings. It brings up a warning telling you that these changes must be undone manually, and it also lists all the changes that it makes. On non-power of 2 I set to none because that's what keeps the aspect ratio of the BBSprites, otherwise they tend to get long or short or something. Generate bitmaps off because in the distance a lot of times you can see the transparency color coming through. Filter mode point makes it sharp, and format A RGB 32-bit. Make sure that it works well in general. So you click OK, and it fixes the sprite's texture settings, and that's about it. Now we have a workable sprite. We can animate him, move him around in the scene, and yeah, so that's it. Thanks for watching. My next video I'll be getting into some of the features of BBSprite. So yeah, thanks for watching. See you next video.